Hello, teachers. Today we are going to investigate Nearpod. Welcome to Techie Teacher Tuesdays. I'm Cheryl Martin, and I will be taking you through your adventure with Nearpod. Now, Nearpod is an interactive tool that can send your computer screen to your student's screen, and so that they can have a more interactive and empowering engagement experience. So let's get started. So up at the top, we're going to type in nearpod.com. And then, of course, we're going to create a free teacher account. After you have created your free teacher account, we're going to sign in. And so the button in the upper right-hand corner says sign in. Let's go ahead and click that. Now, since I've used Nearpod before, I'm going to log in with Google. And we are going to see the Nearpod experience and platform. So over to the right-hand side, there are several colorful titles. My Library, Explore, Join, Create Reports. I'm going to click on My Library because I have Nearpods in my library. Now this is what the interface looks like in my library. Let me show you what it looks like from a teacher perspective and a student perspective. So let's do chapter 19 of The Giver. I'm going to click on Live Lesson. And this live lesson is going to bring me into a new screen. This new screen has a code for my students to use. So my students will click on Enter Code to join lesson. And it looks like the code for this lesson is JSUCW, and click the arrow to go into the lesson. Nearpod will welcome you to the session, and I always tell my students to put their first name, and that is all. Now, if you have two students with the same name, first name and initial is fine. This allows your students a couple of things. First of all, you're not going to get any silly names or inappropriate names. And secondly, you will know who belongs to what information at the end when you run the reports. So let's go ahead and send that. And now I can see the screen for my students looks very, very similar to the screen for the teacher. Now the teacher screen will have two arrows on either side to scroll back and forth. So let me show you what that looks like from both sides. The teacher can scroll and click and have the students go through the lesson, and the students see what the teacher is doing. It's on their screen, so they have it right in front of them. So much better than just projecting a PowerPoint. And of course, my students can do certain things. Now, I've had students do things before. They can answer questions. Stripes is to zebra, as a giraffe is to spots, and why. They can circle that. Another thing they can do is explain why. So if they explain why, they can take this text box right here, and they can type in the text box. Giraffes have spots, and oops, I spelled it wrong. I use a spell check on my computer, so it makes sure that my students can spell correctly. So as you can see, we can go through many different types of engagement strategies. Let me show you how to make one. Now with Nearpod, I can make a lesson with a free version. I am stuck with just a few of the different engagement strategies. If I were to upgrade, I could have more, but I have the free version. So I'm clicking on New, I'm clicking on Lesson. I'm going to add a slide. Yep, I got it. I'm going to add content. So I can add a slide. I can add Nearpod 3D if you have that option. Field Trip Sway, Audio, PDF Viewer. I like PDF Viewer. Oh, that's one of the gold members because my students can upload a PDF and they can highlight on that PDF. But sometimes I just will use Slideshow. I can go into my Google Drive and I can grab a slideshow that I want to use. So here it goes. And so I'll put in the WNN teleprompter, which is our student-run broadcast. We'll select that, and that will go into Nearpod as a slide show. It'll process for a few minutes, and then we'll see it. I can also drag and drop PowerPoints, PDFs, PNGs, anything I want into Nearpod. It's a really good website to use and tool to use for your students, especially if you have a district where you are not using Google. So I hope you enjoyed this small presentation of Nearpod for Techie Teacher Tuesdays. Please make sure that you ask questions and respond if you're interested in using Nearpod or would like more information. Have a great day.